You got a chance to work with Tupac and Biggie.
Yeah, yeah.
How crazy is that?
Well, it would have been crazier if Pac would have actually been there. Now, with Big, I remember Tracy Waples came and picked me up, scooped me up, and the word was amongst the crew, because we was getting hot. We had some traction. And RZA's a smart motherfucker. I mean, people don't give him enough credit, honestly.
RZA didn't want you to do the record, right?
He did not want us to do any records with anybody outside of the clan. Keep the money in the pocket.
Being a foul, nigga.
I mean, he obviously had a plan for that.
It's genius to it because when your name is hot, why would you want to spread your money? Why would you want to
absolutely right.
So you bring it, but in my defense, I'm thinking, well, if I kill this record, their fans is now our fans.
Yes.
So Tracy Waples comes, scoops me up. I go do the record. Biggie is mad funny. This is like my second time. The first time I met him was outside the Muse. We all performed there that night. We performed, Big performed, Yo-Yo performed that night as well. And that was the first time I seen Big do Party and Bullshit. Now, the reason why I knew it was Big, because he had on the Big shirt. Now, back then, back then, if you wore a shirt in the video, and it was your first video and you a new artist, you was seen in that shit everywhere you went for the next few weeks. No lie.
Okay.
No lie. I wore a lot of my shit like that. All I Need shit, Bring the Pain leather, that shit went everywhere with me, nigga. Think about it. Okay, think about it. There's live footage at the Roxy, Puffy's birthday party.
Right.
I got the leather on. Live footage, right? Wu-Tang performing in Long Island. I got the leather on. Bring the Pain video, leather on. Tell me. It's like, yeah, it's me. Oh, yeah, that gotta be him. He got the leather on.
But let me ask you, because you said something. You said Pac wasn't there?
No, he wasn't there. Pac was in jail. That was for the Dog Pound album.
That was for Dad.
That's right.
Yes,
that's right.
yes. And Death Row was so tight that when Pac came home,
they gave him the record.
Yeah, because they was like, come home, Pac. And when he came home, they was like, here it is. Whatever you want, we got it.
Now, was the East Coast mad at you at this time?
No. I never got any flack. Nobody said shit to me about that shit. Nothing. Let me tell you something about Wu-Tang and shit. For one, all right, you know it's 10 members. 10 members.
Crazy
Okay, 10 members.
All of y'all.
But they don't know that 10 members got family members.
Right.
And we from everywhere.
It's 900 of y'all. Yeah,
Bro, we from everywhere. We got family weight even though we had shit, but we from everywhere. So it's like if somebody did feel a certain kind of way, it was rectified really fast.
Okay.
Really fast. But I never gotten any beef, whatever. Me and Big was still cool. Big never looked at it in any weird kind of way and shit. And, when I finally did run into Pac, the record wasn't even mentioned.
Go ahead, man.
Okay. All right. So this shit going on with the East Coast, West Coast shit.
Okay.
I fly out to Cali that day for Soul Train, like everybody did.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Soul Train Awards happening. I get on the plane. I'm in first class. Shook gets on. He leaving from New York.
That's wild.
And I'm like, well, wow, that's interesting. You
and Suge in first class?
Yes.
From New York to L.A.?
From New York to L.A., yes.
Okay.
He didn't say shit to me either. He didn't say shit to me. Anyway, no, he did when he got off the plane, though. He did the head nod, that Suge shit. He was like, and walked off the plane. You know what I mean? I ain't even say shit back, though. It was like, whatever, nigga. But long story short, and that means it's gonna be longer. I'm in House of Blues. This is where they used to do the Soul Train party every year. Yeah, right there on the strip. They do the Soul Train party. I'm up in here, right? Now I'm on mushrooms like a mother. Yeah. That's what they was doing out there. So soon as I got off the plane, hit me with the shroom. Bah, 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 bah. I'm in here like this. And I mean, it didn't hit me, like, cause we got a force field. This Wu-Tang, we got a force field around us, but I'm by myself. It didn't hit me while I'm in the club, in the House of Blues, till I saw Puff.
Right.
And this ain't a slight against Puff, but it was like, I see Puffy.
Right.
And I see Puffy with like 6 bodyguards. Then it hit me. It was like, wait a minute.
The shrooms you talking about?
Yeah. The whole everything. Everything. The situation, everything.
Everything that's going on.
Yo, when I tell you, right, ignorance is bliss like a mother. But I see Puffy come in, and mind you, Puff don't speak to me. No, I mean, he speaks to me, but he never speaks to me like this. Embrace Matt, what's up?
Did he have a shiny suit on?
No, he didn't have a shiny suit on. Puff had on all black. But he was on point. You can tell he was on point.
Okay.
He ain't had nothing to drink, none of that shit. Right. But he had all these niggas with him, bodyguard niggas. So now it's like, oh, shit. I slide my ass. Now I'm looking around to see if anybody saw me speak to this saw that shit, right? And don't ask me why I'm thinking this. It's just, I don't want to be on anybody's radar at this point, right? The shrooms. So I'm up in, I remember how they had the food booths and, you could sit up in the booth. So I'm sitting up on top of the booth, sitting like this, right? And I'm in my head like crazy. And I was like, did that just happen? Because Puff's never that nice to me. Right. I mean, he's nice, but he's never that nice to me.
Okay. This is after you got off the plane with Suge. This is
that's everything. Okay. I'm in the club now. I've seen Puffy come through, and now it's like, oh shit, East Coast.
Okay.
Oh, damn. Puffy, like I said, I slid up in the booth like this. Now I'm just sitting there. I'm off these shrooms. Now I'm at the utmost point, the peak of shroom high. And I'm sitting there and shit, and it's like, and I hear meth. And I look, and it's Latifah. She was like, what the doing up in that corner? Come here. And I snapped out of that shit. I was good the rest of the night after that. Shout out to you, Dana. I love you. I love you. After that, I was like, shit, we good. Good, nigga. So, end of the night happens. All the lights come on. I'm leaving. Turn around. Tupac.
In the same club Puff was at?
Yeah, the whole night. I had no idea, though. Boom, boom, boom. Turn around, his pocket shit. Now, he's telling me about some incident that happened with RZA in Vegas, and if he was there, it definitely wouldn't have happened, blah, blah, blah. I spoke to the powers that be. Basically, he was saying, if there's anybody we were on the East Coast, it'd be Wu-Tang.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. This is letting us know, and anybody that was in the know that it wasn't an East Coast, West Coast thing. It was Bad Boy, Death Row thing, okay?
Right.
He started saying something else, but I'm not really listening because I'm looking at the Death Row piece on his chain, and this is my first time meeting Pac, so I'm like, oh shit, this is Tupac. Look at that chain. And I remember looking up, and he had finished what he was saying. I was like, yeah, all right, men come to the table, we talk. All right, peace. And I remember looking at Suge, and he got the cigar like this, and he's like, nothing, no expression, just you know what I mean? Stoic, because the cameras is on, nigga. Right. Shit, he in Suge mode and shit, so I'm like, yeah. Walk out, we get out front and shit, and no lie, man. I remember being in the back of Pink Dot, in that alleyway, you know where Pink Dot is, right up the block. And we sat there and was discussing that whole night of how that shit was so weird.
You and Pac?
No, me and the people I was with.
Okay.
How that shit was just so weird.
That was in a party with Puffy and
all that shit happened like that. Latifah, like, nigga, what are you doing,
sure
motherfucker?
It was the mushrooms, right?
It was definitely the mushrooms. Definitely the mushrooms. Shout out to Pink Dot, but that's my Pac story and shit. And I didn't.
So y'all
didn't
never
see him after
discussed
that.
the record?
Never.
He never said thank you. Good looking for the.
No, never.
Because you had to clear that. Verse,
honestly,
right?
Yeah, but I had cleared it for Dog Pound.
You cleared
those
already
my
cleared
niggas. Daz and Corrupt. Those my niggas. Right. So the way that shit ended up on the record, they were playing it in New York. I didn't feel any kind of way about it because I killed my verse, so I didn't give a what anybody thought anything. But they were playing it in New York.
It was on mixtapes.
And that was the first time I heard it. I had no idea Pac was on the shit.
Really?
Right. Because in the part that Pac rhymed in, that was Rage's verse. And then
Lady of Rage.
Yeah. Lady of Rage. Because it was a Dog Pound record. And Deck's verse wasn't on there. So I was like, wow, that's interesting.
So originally it was a Wu-Tang collab with
Dog Pound.
It was just Dog
Pound feature.
Let's put it this way. Anytime I went to Cali, them niggas would come scoop me. When they came to the East Coast,
Corrupt and
I would come scoop them.
Okay, cool.
That kind of thing and shit. I had niggas in Harlem and shit in the back of the Forerunner. These niggas in the back of the Forerunner like this, multi-million-dollar niggas, scrunched up in the back of my mother. Anyway, they would always come get me, and Dak just happened to be there that day.
Right.
Me, him, and Doc slid over to Daz's crib, fed us, played some more NBA 2K, smoked, and started writing.